Good morning, everyone. This is not my usual time or my usual day, but this is when it had to happen. My babysitter was sick yesterday, so I kind of had to just figure out another time to go to do my live video. Nope, we're going to put that way back here. And this was the time I could do it. So, I'm going to, first I'm going to see if this light works better if I clip it on here, and then if it doesn't, we'll just move on. Actually, that's okay. Okay, so, this is all about Designer Series paper this morning. We've got a sale going on for the month of October. This is our buy 3, get 1 free sale, and so, and it's just select ones. It's well, there's a whole list. If you go to the Designer Series paper sale, and I'll put up a link, if you go to that sale, it'll show you which ones you can do. But it's quite a lot of them, and all of my favorites are in there. So I'm really excited about the sale this year. So I'm just going to show you a few things. Wait, first, let me show you some stuff I made, because I don't think I had made this when I made my video last week. So this was an anniversary card that I did for the Ink and Inspiration blog hop. I cut this out of the, what's that called? Year of Cheer paper. This gorgeous copper and champagne foil. So I cut that out. I embossed this in copper here. This is Night of Navy ink, and the sentiments I got from, I got the lattice from Graceful Garden. I got the sentiments from the Beautiful Bouquet stamp set. I made that. And then all of the rest of my crafting for like the last 2 weeks has been, I almost don't want to show you these because they're cute, but they use a retired stamp set. But so you can't get the stamp set anymore, but I just wanted to show you the little Eclipse baby card. This is baby. It's a baby shower invitation that went out last week. So I made 70 of those. So that's where all my craft time went. And that's why you didn't see much of me on the blog last week. Okay, so I'll tell you about the sales. The Designer Series paper sale I touched on, and we're going to talk about that while I show you cards and make cards. The World Card Making sale is on. That one ends October 10th. The DSP sale goes all month, but the World Card Making Day only goes through October 10th. World Card Making Day is October 7th. So if you can, make a card that day. And if you do make a card that day, let me know what you did. I would love to hear about your World Card Making Day. That's my daughter's birthday, so I doubt I will be making any cards that day. Anyway, the World Card Making Day sale is going on. There are lots of essentials that are 15% off. The, what's it called? Oh, the note cards and envelopes, both the Whisper White and Very Vanilla are like $5.10 right now or something. And then you've got, if you buy a fast fuse, you get 2 refills free. And they have quite a few stamp sets, and they're really good stamp sets, like Colorful Season and Coffee Cafe. Just Add Text, I think, is in there. Those are all 15% off. So check out that sale also, and I will also put up a link to that. I have a Random Act of Kindness card to show you, and I did not bring it up with me. I got a very sweet sympathy card from my friend Angie McKenzie, who sends a lot of Random Act of Kindness cards, and she's one of our wonderful admins in that group. So, I wanted to show you, and I couldn't find it this morning to bring up with me. I know it's sitting out somewhere because I like to look at it when I walk by. 2 more things. The Paper Pumpkin. It's not a sale, but the October and November kits are going to qualify, and they are all going to be, they're both going to be coordinating holiday kits. So like gift packaging, I don't know what it's going to be. I just know that the October and November kits are going to coordinate with each other. So make sure you sign up, excuse me, make sure you sign up before October 10th if you'd like to get both of those coordinating kits. And they're both going to be, I think, Christmassy. So, oh, and then if you like alcohol markers, I don't know if you remember. Some of you will remember these, the blendabilities. These did not have a good life, and they died a sad death. But we have new alcohol markers coming out called the Stampin' Blends, and demonstrators can order them now until October 15th, and then they go away until a customer release date has been set. This is going to drive me crazy, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut these little threads off. So we don't have a customer release date yet. It'll be soon, but right now demonstrators can buy it. So if you want to get your hands on the new alcohol markers, which have been through rigorous testing, if you want to get your hands on those and you can't wait, then you'll need to sign up. So, but that's just a $99 starter kit, and you can actually get all of the blends in your starter kit. So keep that in mind. You don't have any further obligations. You'd get the discount for at least a 20% discount minimum for at least 3 months. And then you'd get to, no, not 3 months. It'd be at least until the end of March. Actually April, because you'd have pending for a month if you hadn't met your minimums. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in the alcohol markers and can't wait. So you could sign up and join my team. I'll put up a link for that also. Okay, so that's all I'm going to talk about, and now we're going to get right to the crafty stuff. I'm going to show you some things I've made with some of these papers, and then I'm going to make a few cards, quick cards. So here, oh hi Alia, nice to see you. What time is it there? Is it like noon or so, or 1? Okay, so this uses the Delightful Daisy paper, which is one of my favorites. I think this is one of the most gorgeous pieces of paper in the catalog this year. So I like that one. I made this one last night using the Wood Textures paper. I'm only showing you paper that's in the sale. This is the Wood Textures paper, and it's, what I did was I came in and embossed all these adorable little flowers from the Feathery Friends host set, and I, 2:15. Oh, 2:15. Well, cool. Thanks for joining me. So I embossed these in white, just directly on the paper, added some ribbon and a sentiment, and then I was done. So this is Emerald Envy, and this is Pool Party Shimmer Ribbon, which is so pretty. Okay, that's with those. Oh, and then my sentiment comes from the Birthday Bloom stamp set. I think we're all going to get a lot of use out of that Birthday Bloom stamp set when we all have our blends, because that'll be a nice one to color. I have this stamp set, which I haven't used much yet. I'm working on a class for it. It's called Add a Little Glitz. So here's a really simple card I did. Never mind, that paper is not in the sale. I don't know why I used it. And so that will take out this card too. So y'all will just see those on the blog this week. This one's in the sale. This is that Birthday Memories paper, and it's probably my favorite in the annual catalog. Though I have a lot of favorites from the annual catalog. Here's Delightful Daisy again. Gorgeous. This is Petal Garden. This one is in the sale, right? Yeah. This one's Petal Garden just in the background here. And then this is also Petal Garden. I used the Petal Garden ones. We had like this floral themed ladies retreat at church last week, and so I used those to make like the name badges, and so it was nice. So this is the Birthday Memories paper. I love this paper. It's so cool. Okay. And the rest is all card making. So we're going to get started. I've pre-punched and cut and even stamped almost everything. So this is going to be actually a lot quicker than you would think. So these are 2 strips of paper from the Christmas Around the World paper. This one is actually turning out to be one of my favorites. There's just so much to it. It's almost like it has a theme, but it's almost like each piece is a standalone piece of paper. So I've got 2 pieces here. My card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then this piece is what, like 1 1/4 inches, maybe 1 1/2 inches, and probably 1 1/4 inches, or maybe that's 3/8. Anyway, by 5 1/4. And then, so I'm just gluing that down, and then I'm going to glue down, oh, no, I'm putting the glue on the wrong side. Oh, and I'm out of baby wipes in here. How does that look? I'm not doing that. So we're just going to rub this off as well as we can. That's what happens when I'm, see, this is why I don't do it in the mornings. I'm not awake in the mornings. So, yeah, so my babysitter was sick yesterday, and like sick. So, so yeah, that's why I'm in here today. So I'm going to do this. I will come in later and erase all this glue that's going to be on here. Ah, what a day to not have baby wipes in here. Oh, okay. And now I've got it all over my hands. Ah, terrible. Okay. Right, I don't have a single baby wipe. Okay. All right, and then I've got some vintage crochet trim from the holiday catalog. And I'm going to stick that on with a glue dot. So my daughter, Buttercup, is turning 7. And I cannot believe it because it's just gone so fast. It goes so fast. My boy who's 4, Buttercup is 7. It's just all like too fast. And then my little one turned 2 a few weeks ago. Alright, so there's that. And then I'm going to stick this sentiment on top. Ow. Not ow, but like I feel like I have half use of my fingers because I don't have any baby wipes in here. Okay, I can't, everything is sticking to me. Okay. Alright. Can y'all see this? Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure this is straight. This stamp is from Snowflake Sentiments. Merry Christmas. From our family to yours. There's also a Season's Greetings if you wanted to use that. Ow. And I think this is the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. I really like this paper. It's become kind of one of my go-tos. Oh, come on. It's because I love all the plaid. It's got a lot of plaid in it. Okay, and I made this. The little bow is from the Hollyberry Happiness stamp set and the Hollyberry Builder Punch. So that's a really cute one. And so I want to try to fix my crochet trim. Okay, it's supposed to be more like that. Okay, so there's one quick and easy card. So just use Designer Series paper for the whole background. Love that. And then this one, right? This one. Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to go grab baby wipes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I hate to walk out during a video, but oh man, I can't function because everything is sticking to me. So, but the baby's room is really close to the craft room, so now my hands, I can clean them. Oh man, that was really bad. Everything was like, bleh. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, ready to go again. So this is my favorite paper in the holiday catalog. This is the Painted Autumn paper. And like, I couldn't decide whether to use this side or this side because just every sheet of paper in there is so gorgeous. So, but I think I decided on using this side. So I have a Soft Sky card base and then the Painted Autumn paper. And I'll show you kind of something a little different for your paper. Okay, one of the things I love that Stampin' Up! Has done this year is they've made paper that you can cut out with die cuts. So they've coordinated even the paper with the dies, which is awesome. But then I still have glue on my hands. But then they also, can y'all hear my baby yelling at her daddy? He's handling the kids while I'm doing this. So, okay. This is not one of those papers that you can cut out with dies. I had to fussy cut this one from the paper, but it's so pretty. Trying to see what you said, Alia. Understand the feeling too. Yeah. It's terrible. It's always, my videos are always a mess. Okay, so, but yeah, this one you can't cut out with the, can't remember which way I had this. I worked for a while last night trying to figure out how to position this. I cut this out with the stitched square from the Stitch Shapes framelits. I think that's the largest one. I'm going to stick this on top. What happened to my little sentiment? Oh, it just left me. Oh, wait, I think I was going to put on my sentiment first. And then maybe, no, this goes over here. Okay. I can't remember. It's too early in the morning for thinking. I don't really start thinking till around 9. That's when I start, well, I don't start school with the kids till around 10, but I don't really start thinking till around 9. So I cut this sunflower out of the paper. That one doesn't have one. Okay, that one's down. And then this sentiment comes from Colorful Seasons, which is so gorgeous. I just love it. And that is, it's the You Make Me Smile sentiment. You could use anything with this one. Just Breathe would be great with the flowers. Life is a beautiful thing. May all your tomorrows be as happy as today. So, it has great sentiments, and they're all really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to stick this here, maybe? And stick some copper trim up here. Maybe there. Alright, let's give a little glue dot. I can hear my baby's yelling something to my husband over and over. I can't tell what she's yelling though. That's here. Okay, so there you go, quick and easy. So that's my favorite thing about using DSP on a card, is that it makes it go so fast, especially when you've pre-cut everything. I'm gonna try to get the rest of this glue off because it's driving me nuts. It's not as bad as it was though. Okay, I can't tell what she's saying. Okay, this might be my favorite. So I got some Cajun Craze cardstock. I didn't have it for a while. I was completely out. I finally caved and bought some more. I just use it so rarely that I didn't want to buy a whole pack of it, but I just got it and I'm already using it. So plus, you know, I really generally only use Cajun Craze in the fall. That's why I don't ever think of it other times. And that's why I don't use it very often, so I don't run out of a pack very often. In fact, I think this is my first full pack of Cajun Craze. I think I just had the 2 sheets that came in and I've been a demonstrator for, it'll be 5 years this month. So, it's kind of weird that I've never bought Cajun Craze. I guess I just didn't need it. Okay, so this is the Painted Autumn paper again. And look at that. Look at that. That's so pretty. But that's not the side I'm using the other side. So, yeah, a couple sheets of Designer Series paper. And there's really not a lot more to it than that. When you use DSP on a card, you can just like take up your whole card. So there's, let's see. I stamped this leaf. I stamped it with the Vintage Leaves stamp set. Cut it out with the matching framelits, and I can't think of their name right now. Layering leaves? Can't remember. And then I took one of the woodcut elements, which are completely escaping me what they're called. I tied the element onto the leaf with the linen thread, and that's the only way it's hanging on the leaf. I probably should have glue dotted that on, but and then I'm just going to put that on the card with dimensionals and add a sentiment, and then it's done. So really kind of the purpose of this video is just to show you how easy it is to make a card when you start with paper. Because I get everything from the paper. I get the color scheme from the paper. So I pulled the Peekaboo Peach right out of the paper. And, oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, after I stamped this with the Peekaboo Peach, I went in and drew in the lines a little, you know, a little more defined, just to give it some extra texture. I did that with a Tangerine Tango marker. I'm pretty convinced that Tangerine Tango is just like a shade darker than Peekaboo Peach. The Peekaboo Peach is like the second gen of Tangerine Tango. Okay, so, and my sentiment comes from Just Add Text, which I am pretty sure is included in the 15% off World Card Making Day sale. Next time you think of wonderful things, don't forget to count yourself. Nice sentiment, and that one is done. So that's the Vintage Leaves and the Just Add Text. Now I have one more. I don't know why I closed my glue. Okay. Whole Lot of Lovely is one of my very favorites. So I have a Tranquil Tide card base here. I haven't used Tranquil Tide very much. I like it. I just haven't used it. So I'm going to get a good crease on that. And I cut this piece a full 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 to cover the entire card front. Look at the back of that. Look how pretty. What did I do with my glue? I closed it. There it is. Okay. My brain is working about 2 seconds slower than my hands. I haven't even had my tea this morning. I usually have iced tea to wake up. I haven't had that. I wanted to get in here before my husband starts work. He works from home. But, you know, he still goes in and works at a set time. So, let's see. This is a stitch square. I love that little stripe. Okay, I'm going to cut out a circle. Oh, I put all of my stamps and cards on top of my punches. Not the smartest. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. This is 2 1/4 inch circle, and I'm cutting it out of this little dotty white and powdered pink. This is the only card that I did not like cut everything and stamp everything ahead of time. I wanted there to be something to craft on the crafting video. So maybe I'll stick that there and we'll stamp. Oh yeah, this is the paper with the, are they peaches or are they oranges? I think they're peaches, but I've seen them called so many things. I have the You Are Amazing stamp from All Things Thanks. Oh, my battery's dying, so I'm going to plug this in before I cut off in the middle. I must have my screen, let me turn down my screen brightness. I must have it too high. Yep, I have my screen brightness high, or else I wouldn't have gotten that warning. Okay, so what am I going to stamp that in? Maybe I'll stamp it in Tranquil Tide. Show it a little love. I haven't used this ink pad in a while because I really have not. I got this as one of my display stamper ink pads before on stage in April. So I've had it since March, but I don't know if I've used Tranquil Tide since on stage. So I may not have actually used it since needing to use it for on stage projects. Okay, so I've got You Are Amazing. I'm going to punch that with the 2-inch circle. And then let's see what how we're gonna arrange this. Oh yeah, I really like it when you cover the whole card front. So that's good. I might cut one more out of the paper. Oh, there it is. Oh, see, the back side's pretty too. Okay. Stick that behind there. That'll be fun. I'm going to put this one on dimensionals for sure. That ink pad's really tight. Do not want to close. Okay. I think I need to get separate storage for my dimensionals versus my baby dimensionals, because usually when I'm looking for dimensionals now, all I can find are mini dimensionals. But when you need a dimensional, you need a dimensional. Okay, so we're good on that. And yeah, I think that's a good layout. And then I'm going to tie some twine, and I'm going to do that before I put the others on. And I'm going to do both crushed curry and basic black together. Because crushed curry's in the paper, and so is basic black. So we'll see how this looks. I'm just going to tie... Well, we'll see if I'm going to tie a knot or a bow. We'll see what happens. So I like to keep it attached at one end when I'm doing this so that I kind of know exactly how long I need. And I end up wasting less twine that way. So I try to... Oh, that did not work. So I try to leave myself enough at the first end, but not too much. So just enough at the first end. And then I like to cut off the other end after I figure out how much I need. Okay, let's see. I need these two little... One more time. I'll get it this time. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna pull that. She's in there. She must be in her high chair eating. And she's yelling that she's done. In case you couldn't hear her clearly, which I'm sure you can. I don't know what happened to my scissors. Okay. These are not the scissors I usually use for ribbon and twine. So we'll cut this off here. I'll trim it up more in a minute. Those to the side, and then we can arrange our card. So I'm just pulling this over because I know I'm going to need a lot of space. I tell you, this baker's twine, whenever you need just a little something on a card, for me it almost always ends up being baker's twine. Okay, I'm going to put this one on dimensionals. I'm going to glue this down. So if you missed it, the sizes of punch I'm using are 2.5 and 2.25 and 2 inch. I like the punches. They make everything fast. But then I also like the dies because you get so many more shapes. And the price is really good for all that you get to cut out. Okay. I gotta see where my stitches, which way my stitches are going. Okay. So I'm actually only putting this on dimensionals to fit it over the twine, because I think without having to put it on the twine, I probably would have gone without dimensionals on this one, which is shocking because y'all know me. I'm a dimensional hog, dimensional lover. Okay. We'll stick that there. This one will go here. So I'm going to put dimensionals down here so that's the same level, but I'm not going to put them on this part. So I'm just going to put these on the bottom, and I'm going to put glue up here. Okay, and then sentiment right there. Oh, that's a fun one. Oh, that turned out better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be kind of plain Jane looking, but once you add the twine and have all these layers, it's really fun. We could even add some rhinestones. Should we add some rhinestones? Okay, I'm going to trim this a little more. Let's look at our rhinestones, and then I'm done. I'm actually not sure this needs anything else, but we'll see. Oh, I always have to go for the bling. Bling is my thing. There's one. And of course I need 2 more. 3 used to be kind of my minimum on rhinestones, but now it's really kind of 5. I really like 5 rhinestones. Okay, what do you think? Good? I think it was good either way, with or without. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this card up with the blog post when I do my blog post for the for this video, but then I'm going to put the others up throughout the rest of the week. So be on the lookout for those. And thanks for joining me today. And if you're watching on the replay, thanks for watching. And make sure you like my Facebook page, facebook.com/preparetodye, D-Y-E. And turn on notifications if you want to see me when I go live. And then also my YouTube channel, I don't know the address for that. It's a bunch of letters and numbers. So, but I'll link my YouTube channel in the blog post. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see all my videos on YouTube. So thanks for coming. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.